is all about how to stop your skin from getting oily. I know the struggle with it. I deal with it because I have oily skin, and I've been doing this new routine, this new like foundation slash using a lot of different tips and tricks that I'm going to show you guys in today's video. I'm so excited. I was actually hanging out with Elena like a week ago, and she's like, your foundation looks amazing. I was like, girl. So I'm going to go from 100 to 105 right about now, you know what I mean? Because I already look like 100. Okay, stop. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's begin. Alright guys, so my skin is freshly washed, okay? I just wash it with some water. Step number 1 is to tone the skin. That we're going to go ahead and use a toner. This is going to really help to matten out slash also kind of just get rid of all the oils on the skin in the moment, which is great because we're going to help to start with a blank canvas. Next is I'm going to move on to the second step, which is again a skin step. You have to realize that oily skin has to do with more the skin. This is a NIVEA Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I love this because this will help my makeup to last longer, but also it really helps to fill in any areas or gaps in the skin when I apply my makeup, so it just applies flawlessly. And then start blending it out on Instagram Live. I love her. She's so awesome. And she's so naturally beautiful. Lord. Third step is to prime the skin, and using a primer that's going to help to smooth out areas in the skin, okay? So we use a long-lasting moisturizer slash primer because a lot of people love to use that as a primer. For the primer I'm using the Amazing Cosmetics Anti-Aging Face Primer. It's just a clear primer, like so. I only need just a little bit. Can you even see it? It's so tiny. I'm gonna apply a little bit of it right between my brows, by the sides of my nose, on that cheek area, and take whatever is left over on the mouth area. So now that we have our skin covered, okay, my next step is powder. So I'm going to be using the Sonia Kashuk brightening powder. You can use any powder you want, a powder that has coverage, a powder that has a bit more color to it. I'm using a translucent powder, so it has no color, so it works on many different skin tones. And I'm just going to dip it into the top part of it. And I'm just going to apply this on the areas where I get very oily throughout the day. So that's my forehead, my nose area, like I get oily like right here, and it just starts building way up. I'm like, relax yourself, people. My number 1 tip when it comes to choosing your foundation is choose a matte foundation or okay, an oil-free foundation. For example, when I'm buying my foundation, I'm always looking for a foundation that's oil-free. Two from the drugstore is this one from Covergirl, which is a Ready Set Gorgeous oil-free foundation. Another one that's from the drugstore is a NYX Stay Matte But Flat foundation. And this is a matte foundation rather than a glowy foundation. I would not recommend this to someone who has oily skin. I would recommend the Stay Matte foundation instead of the glowy version, because that glowy version gives you a more radiant, finished, glowy look that can turn into an oily look, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be using the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation today, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out with my brush. It feels so weird to use a brush because I usually use a beauty blender, but the reason why I'm using a brush is because most people use brushes, although a lot of people do use beauty blenders now. I know you guys have seen me use beauty blenders all the time. Using dabbing motions to apply your foundation really helps it to stay in one place. Alright guys, so our foundation is on. Our next step is we're going to go ahead and move on to powder. I'm going to go ahead and use the Sonia Kashuk powder again that we used before. I recommend you use a flat top brush or a beauty blender you can also use to set under your eye. I really recommend those two because they really get under the eye. This is actually a foundation brush, kind of like curved shape, so it gets under the eye a lot, if y'all can see. So I'm just going to take my powder and apply it. I get a lot of creasing, or I get oily throughout the day. My forehead, can't forget that, right by my brow, right by my nose area. Just really pinpointing those areas. Okay, so I went ahead and applied the powder where I get oily mostly throughout the day, so y'all can tell where I get oily. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit in for about 5 to 10 minutes. When it comes to your makeup, guys, you have to let it sit in and really sink into the skin. Although there's barriers that's protecting your skin, but really sink into your face so it doesn't feel like it's just lying on your face. It's kind of like how your skin looks. Alright, so now that I let the powder sit in for about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to go back in with this brush from Hourglass and just start blending out this powder. And I'm using very much tapping motions to do so. And I'm showing my skin, I look like a blank canvas, but that's how it looks when I just like apply powder. I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm also going to go in with blush and do my brows and my eyes. And I'm going to come back in about like a second, you know what I mean, because I get to edit. Alright guys, so this is my final look today. I just did a simple wing liner, really highlight in the corner, and some, I wanted to do a pink lip, but like I was wearing this, like, you know, I'm wearing this top which is like very bright. So I was like, I'm gonna do like a nude pink lip. This is how I keep my oily skin truly at bay, and it really helps me to keep my makeup on and my foundation on all throughout the day. Let me know if you guys try this out and if it works for you guys. Also, I'll link my other videos down below about oily skin. I know oily skin could be a pain in the butt, but this is why I'm here, okay? I'm here to help you. So thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe down below. I'm like out of breath from talking. Took a deep breath. And I will, you know, see y'all in my next video. Love you guys. Adios, friends. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.